Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the channel. ElanPaul here, in case you haven't seen me before. Yeah, I think I like this lighting a little bit better. I changed my lighting a little bit, so hopefully I'm coming in a little bit better now. So, pretty cool, pretty cool. Good deal, good deal. Good to have you here, Tank. Thank you very much for joining us today. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, welcome to the channel, and welcome to No Man's Sky. We're going to do a little bit today. I stream regularly. For those of you who've never seen me before, I stream regularly at least once a week, usually on Wednesday nights. But every now and then on a Saturday night or on a Saturday morning, like today, I'll do a stream. And obviously during events and stuff like that, we'll have some stuff going on. So, hey, Preemptive Sleeper, good day to you too. Thank you very much for joining us today. Kind of an oddball day. We had some plans tonight as a family, and good morning to you too, Starduster Gal. We had some plans tonight as a family to go out, and unfortunately those plans were canceled, and not due to anything else other than the people that we were going out with unfortunately had something come up, and they weren't able to do things tonight, so we kind of are holding back on it. And then, of course, the hurricane hit the panhandle, the elbow, or whatever they want to call it. Don't get me started on that, of Florida. And literally, it's 625 miles away is how far away I am right now. 1,000 kilometers for those of you in other countries. And still, the effects from the storm came up this way. We didn't get much in the way of wind. I mean, 50-mile-an-hour winds, maybe. Nothing special there. And that's pretty strong, don't get me wrong. It's enough to blow you around on the road and stuff like that. But it was also enough because your trees are in full foliage right now. That branches were coming down. My neighbor behind me has a tree leaning across the side of her house, a very tall pine tree. And we had power out here for quite a while. There's still areas of the city that are without power, and considering how far away we are. So decided to kind of stay in today, and since I have power and obviously internet and everything like that, we're going to do this. Hopefully they won't have to kill the grid over here in order to do any work in that area, so we'll see how that goes. So we're going to do a little bit of stream this morning. I didn't get a chance to do the Anomaly video last night, so I figured, hey, why don't we just hit it this morning? And we'll check that out and see how things are going with that. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started here. All right. Let me go ahead and switch over to here. Okay, excellent. And we're going to go ahead and get started on this. So yeah, just it wasn't special. It wasn't anything special. And the funny thing is, I was working all day yesterday from the workplace, and we're just sitting there, watching out the windows. It was just as busy as it usually is because we get calls from all over the world, not just the United States, Canada, South America, India. You name it. People are calling us from everywhere, and regular ordinary work day. We kept our power all day long. The internet connection was a little bit slower than usual at work. Nothing special there. And driving home really wasn't terrible, other than, my daughter reported that the power went out at the house at around, I don't know, 10:30 in the morning, and we didn't get it back until almost 8 o'clock at night. So fortunately, our refrigerators and freezers all, maintained enough cold to keep everything frozen, so that was good. But thank you, I appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm in the main area over here. Where'd my cursor go? Hold on. Move it back over there. There you are. Hi, look at that. And we're just going to pull in my secondary main save. About 400 hours into this. This was my first save that I started back when I started playing No Man's Sky in 2019. But I started a secondary main save, and it became my main save. I got a tertiary one, but I'm probably going to be getting rid of that, believe it or not. As much as I like it, I might go back into it and check it out every now and then, but I've been playing with this one for so long. We're just going to go ahead and continue there. Now, I received a message through, pardon me, through the comments on the post I made last night that the Anomaly mission is bugged. So I don't know what the Anomaly mission is. They didn't tell me, other than that something you have to do in the mission is bugged and it doesn't recognize it. I'm like, huh. All right, let's check this out, see what's going on. So as we scooch in here, we'll see what's happening here. I love the names of these systems. This is one of the things I always find fascinating when you're pulling in on No Man's Sky and it's loading up and you're looking at all these names and you think to yourself, what in the world happened? Like that one down there, that is just, I don't know. Where did these names come from? They look like sneezes, to be honest with you, you know. Someone yelled out Amy at the end. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Strange stuff, man. Strange stuff. Jason's got something going on in the expedition that he's doing that's like the largest size legendary fish or something like this. I don't know how that works, but we'll see what happens. I haven't done a lot of work here. If you're looking at my background, I haven't done a lot of work to my fishing village at all. I'm going to switch ships. Let me see here. Let's go with... do the golden vector. That would be cool. Let's do the starboard runner today, I think. No. I'll do the hunter. Cannot land here. Yeah, of course you can't land there. I gotta land it someplace else, like in this field. I don't know if it's a bug glitch. I think it's a Hello Games Trickster Element Edition, making you pay close attention to acquire more information than just my opinion. Oh, even more information. Interesting. Now you're making me wonder about that. Okay. Cool. Sorry, I'm adjusting my microphone. Actually, I need to probably adjust my camera. How's my camera doing? Camera's all right? Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and get going here. Off we go. And pulling the anomaly as usual. Alright. Let's check out what this special mission is that you people keep telling me about. Alright. Here we go. As you can see, multiplayer is off. I always leave it off during the anomaly missions. It tends to make things a little bit buggy when you're playing in multiplayer and you're live streaming at the same time. Makes it a little bit more difficult. A little harder on the computer. Alright, the joy of home. We're constructing an outpost. Okay, so that's what's going on. We're doing that again. Well, good thing I'm using this particular save because I've got pretty much everything that's necessary to build anything. Just about. Alright, 1800 Quicksilver, and we get explosive drones, which are handy for our freighter and freighter missions. And about 500,000 units, which of course I'm really running low on units up there. Alright, let's get started. There we go. And we're on our way. Now I understand that we've got everything through the Quicksilver vendors, so we should be on to the next set. We'll check them in a minute. Joy of home. And this is my very little ship that I like to fly with. This hunter, even though it's going at the same speeds as all the rest of my Sentinel ships, it seems faster. I don't know why. Just maybe because it's so much smaller. I don't know, something along those. Jason's up to 18 plus kilos, I think. Okay, well that's cool. I didn't even know this was a thing. I watched him yesterday a little bit while I was at work, and I was like, what's this about? But that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool and very laid-back challenge. I like that. It's obviously not a speed run or anything like that, so. Where are we going? Direct me. That way. Okay, good deal. I don't think it's this planet here. That doesn't make any sense, but I guess maybe it is? Could be. It didn't say underwater, so yeah, it's going to be this planet here. So it doesn't seem to be any particular place that we have to go, obviously. It's just taking me to the planet. Hey, look at that. Ha ha ha. I like that. A minor settlement. As you all know about me, I love constructing bases near minor settlements. Now this is not a very nice planet. I'm seeing sparks and stuff, so I'm assuming it's very hot. Superheated gas pockets, yes. Observant. Full flora and ample fauna. Okay, very good. And while we're here, because we are here, we're going to go and obviously check this out. Doesn't look like very interesting of a weapon here. C-class, nothing special, one supercharged slot. Yeah, nothing special. Okay. I would hit the Viking that while he's in there, but man, I'm not interested. Okay, so let's take a look here. I need a nice flat spot that we can do the base at. I think right over there is going to be the best spot we can do it at. Alright, so we're going to do a base computer. I'm going to construct it right over here. Look, it's already highlighted. Archives, very good. We're going to claim the base. And here we go. Good deal, good deal. Yeah, I don't usually stream on Monday mornings, so... pardon me, Saturday mornings, I should say. So I don't expect a lot of people to be here. The funny part is that, you know, what is it? It's about, in a decent, I should say, in a particular corridor, if you will, of Europe, it is about 3:30 in the afternoon right now, 3:40 in the afternoon. So, yeah, look at that, daylight. All right, so we need to construct a biodome. So I would expect some people from that area of the world to be more available, but we'll see what happens. All right, I need glass. Seriously? Hold a second. I've got to have glass someplace. There we go. Let's pull in the freighter and we'll try this again. That's better. Yeah, I knew I had it in storage someplace. All right, so let's go ahead and build our... We're going to build a biodome. Oh, very interesting. All right, no problem. Biodome built. What's next? Construct a door to the biodome. Okay. I don't think I've ever constructed a biodome and put a door in it. I can only put it in one spot, huh? And it's only going to allow me to build it in one of three spots. 1, 2, 3. It won't let me build it on this side here. Okay, so we'll build it over here. Okay, curved corridors. All right. Let's see. That's going to be up here, I think, right? There we go. You're a ferrite out of those. Let's see. I'm going to build it out over here. There, one. And we'll have it go all the way around. Let's get up to the top of this thing. There we go. And just because I can, I'm going to build the third one that goes right back in again. All right. Oh, we have to do another biodome. All right, hold on. So, let me think here. So let's get rid of that one. No, let's take that one, and we're going to flip it. There we go. And we'll put the other biodome all the way up here on the end of that. There we go. Okay, we need biofuel reactors. Okay, so for that, I want to go inside. Let's see. We should have everything we need to build these. We need some metal plates. Let's go ahead and get a crap ton of metal plates. And rather than making them myself, the whole point of being next to a minor settlement is that you have access to this stuff. And guess what it has? Let's get about 10 of it, I guess. There we go. While we're here, I'm going to take a look and see what we got. No. Nothing special. Star silk, huh? That's actually very handy to have. Advanced material processing, as it says. I didn't expect to see that here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab some. Actually, you know what? Go back the other way. I'm going to grab all of it. Because you can build chairs and stuff like that with that star silk. Certain types of bedding and things like that you can build with it. So... Alright, here we go. Alright, so biofuel reactors, back to there. We need to build 6 of those. Now, I don't know if we... Go put it down here. Let's go ahead and just line them up, shall we? It's going to look kind of weird. I don't know if just being in here, they'll power the system up, but we'll find out in a minute. I got to do some semblance of, like, normal running through here. Alright, good deal. Okay, now before I do that, let me just go ahead and power these suckers up. I should have plenty of oxygen, so... It says not connected. Alright, so I was wondering about that. I probably have to put them outside. You know what? Before I do that... Since that's going to be the case, Let's put them out here. Through the door. Come on. Turn it again, because I want them all to line up a little bit. Boy, I'm just like all over the place here. Can I get to the other one without having to actually go in? Yep. Haha. Now, why does it need 6? It makes you wonder, because that tells me it's going to be building some very interesting things that need power. Okay, and I'm going to grab the other 2 while I'm here. 1. Turn. There we go, and 1 more. Where'd it go? Got it. Now, it should... Moving it, I believe, cancels out the insides. There we go. And I feel that we should be hooking these up, right? I mean, that only makes sense, personally. There we go. Let's start with this one real quick, and we're just going to drop, like I said, oxygen in there. I'll put half of it in. You know, this base is not going to be here long enough to do anything with. 102 used, 100 available. So that's why these 2 facilities are using more power than we've got. Good morning, Robo. Robo's Moto World. Thank you very much for joining us today. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Alright. We're going through the Anomaly mission. For those who are late, someone tells me it's a little bit broken, and another person tells me that you just have to pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm getting all this going real quick. It doesn't tell us to power these up. It doesn't tell us to hook it up to the facility in any way. But I'm doing it anyway. Alright, so we're done there. Go ahead and charge myself back up. Alright, so I need to do a livestock unit and an automatic feeder. Let's put them over... Let's go behind these guys. Okay, livestock feeder. I know I've got them, so I should have them someplace. Over here? I just gotta look. Livestock unit, right? Is that what it wants? Yes, okay. So we're gonna put one here. What's special about this? That? Okay, let's just do that. And an automated feeder. Which I think we're gonna start needing more metal plates, I'm guessing. Yes, we will. Okay. Guess I need a crap ton of metal plates, huh? Good thing I have this handy-dandy place in here. I'll just grab all of them. I think I just literally walked right through a chair. Whatever. Alright. And automated feeder. There we go. And we'll put you right here. Okay. And we do have to connect them, it says. Okay, good. Back to power. And I will take you from here to there, and there, to there. Okay? And that's it. Okay, so let's upload the data. That looks like everything worked fine to me. So my guess is that... What would you say we would have had to do here that might have broke it? Is it because we didn't hook everything up first? Or that we didn't power the biofuel reactors before we hooked them up? We did that, obviously, but if we didn't do it, if we didn't power them up, you think that would have broke this possibility? Okay, so we've completed it. Now, because... Nice guy, we're going to get rid of everything here. There we go. There we go. Want all those goodies back. And there we go. Into my inventory I'm going to go, and I'm going to... Oh, I still have bones from the last time. Good grief. I'm going to put these metal plates in my freighter, along with the glass that I've got. Polyfiber, nice. There we go. I think we need to get rid of the bones. What do you think? These are definitely going in the freighter. What else we need? Look at all the food I've gotten. Fish and stuff like that. Good grief. Alright, I think we're good here. Let me go ahead and sell some of this stuff off real quick. Kind of what I thought. It didn't tell you directly to wire it up. That's true. It didn't tell you. And I think that's part of the problem, is it actually does say that, so maybe they came out with an update. I did notice in there that it did say to go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're going to delete the base so as not to gum up the servers. So that's gone. There we go. Alright, and before we go, because I have access to this trade terminal, I'm going to go ahead and sell off some of this garbage I've got on my person. It may not make me any money right now, but that's okay. Let's see. No, wait, sell. There we go. Thank you. I got so many things on me. I kept the heptaloid wheat because I've been doing some work on bait, but they've nerfed the bait so much, it's almost not worth making your own bait anymore. Charred bone. I'll keep the marrow bolt for now. Wow, I had a lot of bones on me, man. That sounded weird, sorry. I suddenly got light coming into my room here, and I was wondering what it is. My cat's looking through the blinds and checking outside to see that it's still raining. And it's been raining for like, you know, 2.5 days straight now. And I have to attach an outboard motor and some oars to my car to get to work on Monday. But, you know, hey, intact skeleton. Isn't that cool? I wish we could display these. That would be pretty cool. So, may turn out to be a tempest in a teapot, especially if they already corrected it. Huh, yeah, that could be right. I see what you mean. You know, they fixed it and said, oops, we made a mistake and fixed it, but unfortunately people had already done it, so. You know, it's a downer, because you're not getting the, I wonder if you could just delete your base and restart it. I wonder if that would work in order to clear up the bug. It's a possibility. Anyway, just thinking out loud here. I'm going to get rid of the fish that I have in my inventory too. Because mainly I don't need it anymore. I could just let them go, if you will. But I want to clear up the inventory just a little bit more. Okay, I think that's it for now. That'll be good. I think we got enough done. Alright. While we're here, of course, it's not many when you consider, you know, I've got a couple 100,000 nanites at this point. Alright, I think we're done here. Let's go head up to the Anomaly and turn in our mission, I suppose. There's our ship. Still too close to everything. Come on now. Now, I am going to do what Jason did. I think I'm going to go ahead and we'll start a new mission for the expedition right after this. And we'll see about getting ourselves the big fish, if you will. I want to see what we can do. Now, does he just keep fishing within the expedition? I don't know if you all can answer that for me. Does he keep fishing within the expedition? He just gets it started, gets to the point where he can fish, gets all the stuff he needs. Does he complete out the expedition, or does he just keep fishing and fishing and fishing and fishing to see what he can get? I'm curious about that. So here we go. Let's go ahead and complete out our Nexus mission real fast. And there we go. Completed. Alright. It's something you always want to do as soon as you're done, even if you're not leaving the Anomaly. Get in and out real quick, give yourself a save point. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we are at create exotic items. Let's take a look. So the first 3 tiers, see, we got 3 more tiers. We got the fireworks we were talking about last weekend. Pardon me, when I did the Anomaly video last weekend, I talked about that. I haven't gotten the bake sale one yet. Let me get back over there. There we go. So I got the 3 posters now. I never really got any of the other fireworks and stuff like that. I'm not into doing fireworks very often, so it is what it is. I got decals in here that I've never gotten, but it looks like I got them on another save, maybe? I think those were from a expedition, probably. There's so much stuff in here I can acquire right now. It's ridiculous. Looks like I got everything else. Most everything else. I really need to pull in the flowers, because they would come in handy for decorating bases and stuff like that. Diplomacy, huh? Very nice. Anyway, getting back. So we got these 3 fireworks, and community research will increase. I expect that once we've completed all 3 tiers of this particular expedition, pardon me, of this particular thing inside the anomaly, that the next expedition will probably be coming out after that. And we're all expecting it to be Worlds 2. And it'll be the last one before the Redux at the end of the year, so that'll be pretty good. Let's see here. He's completing the expedition and fishing at the same time. So he is going all the way through it. Okay, I gotcha. All right. Well, that's good to know. All right, so there's a couple different ways we can do this now. We can do it through the anomaly and just do it from a regular save and try to get that done. Or we can just do it from a regular new save. I like to go with the idea of doing it from a new save. I think that's good. But I'm going to head out just as if you want to get back to your system that you were at before free of charge, you can take your ship there and it will bump you right back to where you began. So I'm going to land my ship at my base, and then I'm going to we'll kick out to the main menu, we'll start a new game, and we'll see if we can't get the Aquarius expedition started. And I'll take a look. I don't know what my largest fish I've ever caught was, so I honestly don't know as far as the S-class ships are fish are concerned. On our way. Interesting. And there it is. Very humble little fishing village. There's nothing big to this yet at all. Still working on it. I haven't had a chance to work on it a lot lately. I've been doing some other things and been a little busy otherwise, so we'll take a look at that later. Alright, let's jump out of here. Mode select. Out we go. Alright. So we're going to start a new one. Let me drop down here. New game. Aquarius. It still says 4 weeks remaining, but it's just a little bit over 3. It'll switch over on Monday. It'll change it to 3 weeks. So let's get started. Now, I'm assuming I don't see Marani and MJ in here yet. I don't see Richie. There's several others I do not see because I'm really streaming at a very odd time of day. I don't normally stream on Saturday mornings. And I did say several times on my Wednesday night stream that I'd probably be streaming on Saturday night, forgetting that it wasn't going to be Saturday night. So, it is what it is. Off we go. I usually at this point go ahead and hit my timer. Excuse me. Felt like something was trying to work its way into my eyes. There we go. I can see clearly now. And no, the rain is not gone. Well, at least we have some carbon near me this time. Last time I played this, I didn't have anything, no plants near me. I was in a very, very stark area. Very devoid of anything but some rocks on the ground, and that was about it. It's very realistic. My parents' cottage started off as a garage. The lake grew from there gradually. Wow. Oh, here we are. Okay. And it looks like daylight is just about upon us. That is fantastic. Okay, so just because they're here, I'm going to go ahead and scan these guys real quick. There should be a third one readily available. Normally. The other two may take a few minutes to pop in, but green dots everywhere. I don't see any red dots. Okay. Well, then we'll wait. That's no big deal. Looks like we got a building over here. I don't know what kind of building, though. Okay. Well, no big deal. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, I noticed that Jason doesn't really get a lot of resources at the beginning. He's in, like, speedrun mode or something. Speaking of which, let me change some things around real quick. Speaking of which, because this is normally what I do on a speedrun as well, I rearrange everything real quick. Oh, yeah, see what happens? You get all these from your, what do you call it? And since we're not speedrunning, I'm going to take advantage of these. I don't know if that will do anything, putting any of those in there, but I've got 4 supercharged slots in my other multi-tool that I was using. So we'll probably get some more out of these. At least I could hope so. There we go. Good deal. Let's get some of this carbon. Carbon. They didn't have a landing pad. Well, how dare they? They should have a landing pad at their, you know, cabin by the lake, if you will. 346. I like to have a lot of carbon on me for this particular mission, because for some reason you need a lot. And obviously we need ferrite dust, too. I'll grab that, too. There we go. That's too big. Can't get those yet. How are we doing? 29%. That's good. With the tree. I like how everything is just clearing out. There we go. So how are we doing? We got 1,000 yet? Let's check. 764. Not bad. Not bad. We'll get more as we go. We definitely need more rocks, of course. I think our worst part about the storm that hit is that as it's coming due north towards us, you know, and obviously dissipating and falling apart, you know, sort of, it's just keeping all the rain together and a little bit of the wind. I have my youngest daughter that's heading south on a school field trip right into that storm. And because they've been planning that trip for 6 months or longer, and everything was already paid for and all the reservations are made, they had to do it. And because it's for orchestra, performing arts, if you will, for her in the school, they're all performing when they get where they're going. So didn't really want to cancel the performance, if you understand my meaning. Got a cave down there. I know I need cobalt, but we can get it from here. That would be easier. But she made it. It's normally about a 14 to 15 hour drive, maybe 16, or if you are, you know, stopping quite often and stuff like that. And it literally took them 22 hours to get there. They didn't get to their hotel. They're supposed to get to their hotel at like 10:30 at night. They got there at 3 o'clock in the morning. So, and they still had to get up the next morning to get to one of the parks so that they could perform. So these kids are going 15-year-old kids. I shouldn't really mention the age, but 15-year-old kids playing at a concert at that age, you know, with so little sleep. Ugh. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, good and good. We do need some, let's see, we got a good amount of cobalt. I think we're okay there. I do need some more ferrite dust. Definitely going to need a lot more oxygen. These have oxygen? Well, sodium. Actually, we do need some sodium. I think we need about 100 of that. Let's grab these hazardous flora while we're here. Good. That's a starting point. We'll grab more as we go. And we definitely need some of this. I mean, we can get the gels later on from pilots if we can get the amount of money that we need in order to get by. My thinking is and the thing I forgot last time, is to pick up any of the buried tech along the way. So we know our ship is over here. What What is that? Metal fingers. Oh, that's handy. Yeah, we're definitely going to be stopping by over there, my friend. Pyrite deposit, not very far away. That's good. Just a knowledge stone. We got some buried tech behind me. Is that more metal fingers? Son of a gun. Okay, well, we got some decent resources around here. That's good. Buried? Cargo drop. Jettisoned pod. Health restorative. Okay, well, got some good stuff around here. I think we're done there. Let's steal some oxygen from this guy. There we go. And what do we have here? Let's see. We do need uranium. That would be kind of nice. And this will give us a good chunk of uranium. We don't need a ton of it. Eventually, you work your way through it, especially when it starts to overheat. And gold. 283 uranium. Very good. Gold is handy only because it's worth something, so we can sell that. Hopefully before I heat here. That's uranium. That's gold. I'm going to skip the rest of the uranium. We're just going to go for gold now. There's the heat warning. More gold. Good. Excellent. Go. And your gold too. Excellent. Okay, good. So that'll be great. That's a good amount of gold. Several hundred of it. Not the most expensive metal, but it's a better metal than the uraniums. Right? Okay, good. Let's grab some more oxygen until we find a little puffer guy that blows out oxygen. We'll just grab this stuff. Mining beam is slow. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I know. And you end up getting like the Sentinel ones or the autophage ones, and they're just like burning through everything. You just kind of blink and it's done. Okay, good. Good. Let's see. Condensed carbon would be a great thing if I could find it, and some sodium. Condensed carbon over there. Oxygen, obviously. I want to grab more of that. Alright, that's a good one. We got some oxygen beyond it. Oh, plenty of rocks around here. That'll be good, too. Alright, that's good. Another oxygen plant. Let's get some rocks. And for those of you who are just joining us, thank you very much for being here. Missed the Anomaly mission. If you want to rewind and go all the way to the back to the beginning here on YouTube, you can do that, obviously. And check out the Anomaly mission. I was able to complete it fairly easily, even though I was told there was some bugs in it. So that's something. Moanar, good to have you here. Thank you very much for joining us. Same thing to you, Typo44. Pleasure having you as well. Little Saturday morning for me. It's morning here anyway. Stream. An unusual time, but I decided, you know, I was kind of kicking back and forth between should I do a stream or should I just record some videos, and decided to stream. Just a last minute decision, you know. I normally stream on, if I'm going to stream on Saturdays, it's normally at night, but some plans we had for tonight fell through, so since my wife is working this morning, here we are. Get a little bit more of this. Okay, it's time to quiet the chat group over here. My nose is starting to go nuts this morning. Bear with me just a second, folks. And I got a funny feeling I'm not going to be able to. So it is what it is. I know what I can do, though. Oh, stop. Depleted my butt. There we go. Sorry, that's just not right. Alright, here we go. A little bit more rocks. I think we've got enough ferrite now that I think about it. Let me just double check. We're always running a little low, but, you know... There we go. That should be fine. We even got some magnetized. Go figure. And that's something else we needed. I need some more condensed carbon. Oxygen's a little bit lower than I want. And I think as you take the gassy pod from it, it can't hurt you at that point, I think. How are we doing on dihydrogen? We're actually pretty good there. I don't think we need any more. Ah, you Thunder, good to have you here. You jumped in just after I was saying hi to everybody else. Good to have you here. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. If I could speak properly, that would be helpful. Looks like I got more condensed carbon right over there without even scanning. Yep, there we are, right there. Not a lot, but enough to get by. We can get more later. I know there's some on the next planet, so I don't have to get a ton more. We also need... I need pyrite. I've got cobalt. And copper. We definitely need copper. Cobalt right in front of me. That's funny. Another cobalt deposit there. Copper right over there. Let's go get some copper. I'm just going to start grabbing the plants now rather than getting the gassy pods from them. Pulpy roots. Can't run. There we go. Because of the slope. We need to scan these creatures here real quick. Let me see if there's any more that showed up. There they are. I need one more. There they are. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. Let's do that real quick. Got it. Yes, 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 I did. I know. Poke, poke, poke. And I didn't even look at the chat when I was thinking of that, too. Thank you for the reminder, though. Backseat driving is always appreciated. By me. Some people don't like it. I do. I don't think we need it. There's a red box there, too. Oh, another life support gel. That's handy. I was just about to run dash, but... There we go. Done. And copper is here, but what is it like? A little mixed. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of a mixed bag on this one. So it's not a very good deposit. It would almost be better if I just... I don't know. I'm thinking about going to a medium setting and digging it out that way. Can't quite dig straight down. But it looks like I got the back edge of it now. So we'll get a couple hundred out of this maybe. I guess. I would like to get more. Because we aren't finding any chromatic metal at the space station as much anymore. Unless we go to this first system. First system you seem to find out on the pilots a lot easier. Space station empty pockets. No, no, no. Taking it easy. This isn't a speed run, so I can take my time and figure things out. And if I had to re-land because I did something stupid, I can do that. I'm not really worried about that. We're more interested in getting to the point where we can get fishing and then start looking for legendary fish. At some point. And I'm going into this with the knowledge that I'm probably not going to get all my stormfish, even though you only have to get 3. I'm getting a lot more copper from this than I expected. Just about got it all carved out. There we go. Take a drop down in there. There. Alright. I think we got just about all of it. See how we did. Not bad. Almost 500. Love to have about 1,000 of it. I just don't know if we're going to get that much from here. Let me get out of this hole. We're in kind of a bad spot. There we go. Okay. Cobalt. Copper is at 400. We can go ahead and hit that spot real quick. Our ship is over that way. Pyrite. We do need pyrite, and I'd rather gather it than buy it. That would be better. I've got a buried mineral formation right in front of me. Let me hit that real quick. Because again, that's just free money for me right there. There we go. See what we get out of this. Nice. Very nice. That's actually a pretty expensive piece of item there. Alright, so our copper was over this way, I think, right? Yeah, there it is. Let's get another deposit of copper, and then we'll start heading out of here. I'd like to hit some pyrite on the way. We'll see what we can find. It's not expensive, so if we have to buy it, we can buy it, but we'll have to get some buried tech along the way, which we want to make sure we pick some up on the way. Okay. Another plant. It's the only way we seem to be getting oxygen right now. Because even if we scan, there's not a lot of oxygen plants around here. One all the way over there, but I think we're going to hit this first, so... What are you? You're cobalt, I think, right? Good. On a slope again, so this is going to be fun. Yep, right here. I'm going to dig myself a quick hole here. I wish there was a way to get rid of the grid. I know it fades out on its own after you've done a scan, but there it goes. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I got plenty of that. Okay, so we need, like I said, I'd like to get about 1,000 copper. We don't have to build our hyperdrive like I made the mistake, and so many people pointed out, thank you very much, that I accidentally built one because I was still thinking along the lines of the last expedition, not this one, that I had to actually build it. So, yeah, after a while, you know. You get these expeditions back to back like that, and unfortunately, if you play it as often as I do, you tend to have them all blur together after a while. So, there's that. So, I hope you all are enjoying your Saturday morning, or Saturday afternoon, or Saturday evening, as the case may be. And again, plenty of backseat driving is available. We've got plenty of back seats back there, so feel free to mention things as you come across them. I have been learning, as many hours as I have into this game, I'm still learning. Still learning. Always learn something new. Someone taught me a trick the other day about getting out of caverns that they think they learned from Zane, and I've never seen before. And that is, if you get yourself into a cave and you can't find your way back out, to just basically dig a hole real quick, get into said hole, and fill it in while you're standing there, and it'll automatically bump you up to the surface. I've never tried it, and I'm about to try it right this second because I'm curious about it. And I'm like, man, I've never been told that before. How are we doing, by the way? 981? Boy, my thought process on this was right up the alley. So we should be hitting 1,000 right about now. A little extra can't hurt. There we go. What are we at? Almost 1,100. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a couple extra. I like to have an even number. There we go. That's good. All right. So I'm going to do this. I want to see if this works. Okay, and then we're going to change it to filling it in. Okay. Wow. Check that out. That worked. That's really cool. I like that. So you can dig yourself a tunnel, and as you're filling it in, it will automatically kick you up to the surface. That could come in really handy even on speed runs. That's very interesting. So we just learned something new there. You guys may have already known that. I don't know. But I did not know you could do that. That is really cool. All right. So our ship is over there. Looking for pyrite on the way, if there is any. Got another buried mineral formation right here. Why can't I get to the buried mineral formation? Oh, I know why. Duh. And where'd the mineral go? Did I miss it? Okay, hold on. Let me back out a little bit here. It's right there. Okay. I was off a little bit, that's why. Alright, so I'm going to grab the mineral. I'll be using it in the future too, let me tell you. Crystal sulfide, go figure. We do need those. Alright. Back to searching for pyrite. Copper, that's the one we already hit earlier. We got some buried tech right nearby. I want to grab that for money purposes. Pyrite right over there. Alright, and we got some buried tech over there. Let's grab the buried tech and I'll head in that direction. More oxygen. Might as well grab it while we're here. Alright, there we go. I'm going to get alerts after alerts here, so sorry folks if you can hear that in the background. Ooh, sodium. I keep forgetting we need the sodium. Can't get the last gassy pod for some reason. There we go. Got it. 82. Okay, so it should be right over here by this rise. There it is. And we got some sodium nitrate. I can't pick that up. There we go. Okay. So that gave us 3. Good. Good, good, good. Let's get our terrain manipulator out. Let's recharge it. I'll charge that too. Why not? There we go. Just make sure there's nothing on the way that I'm going to be walking right past. Okay. Yeah. I'm on the weird slope that you can't run on or do anything with, so you gotta kind of live with it. Okay. Not a very big deposit, but we don't need a lot of pyrite. We need like maybe a couple hundred tops. Well, that's the tiniest deposit I think I've ever seen, actually, but I think it just goes a little deeper. I don't know. We'll see. That's a good point. That's a good point, because we do need tritium as well. So hitting an asteroid field and grabbing some tritium, we don't really need it, but we need it to build. There's something we need to build. I think it's one of the lures that we need it for. And honestly, I haven't done enough research on the lures to determine which ones I need what for. Okay, how we doing? Yeah, about 150. So that's not bad. That's about what I wanted. Okay, our ship is over here. It's time to head towards said ship and get off this planet. And we'll check for stuff on the way, because I would love to have a little bit of buried tech on the way. A little too far away. I think our ship is closer than that. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, we're in a weird spot again. There's some sodium over there. Good thing it's nightfall. I'll grab the sodium. And some oxygen. Nice. Got you. Looks like there's some plants over here. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. He bit me. I'll grab him too. Why not? How are we doing on oxygen, by the way? 600, huh? Nice. Exactly 600. All right, let's take a look over here. So we do have a building, but I think it's just a landing. Yeah, just a campground here. So we're not going to get much from this. Get rid of that. Sodium nitrate. Very nice. I'll grab that too. I'll go ahead and grab this while I'm here. Aquarius is a decompression expedition, in my opinion, because I started out with the same thing in my head. Hurry, 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 and I was... Yeah, I hear you, Stardust. I was feeling the same way. Warp cores. Yes, that's correct. You could blast a few asteroids for gold to refine a pyrite. Might be a little faster. And warp cores. Need warp cores. That's correct. That's what we need most of that for. But we're going to get our personal refiner right now. So we're going to start that along immediately. And before we do that, I'll just move some stuff around. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. So we have extra copper now. Condensed carbon. Some more sodium nitrate. And a little more gold to sell. We're going to hang on to the wiring loom because we're going to need that. Let's see. Okay, looks good. Don't I have pure ferrite? I don't have pure ferrite, but that's okay because we have a repair kit. And there's our other thing there. Grab this. Oh, yeah, right, duh. Gotta make the hermetic seal. And the metal plate. We need a bunch of metal plates. I'm going to get a bunch of them from the space station. I'll tell you that right. Okay, we have our one supercharged slot. Where do I put you? I think I'll put you over here. I'll try to line these guys up over here, put the aqua jets over here. That sounds pretty good. This goes in my other inventory. Uranium, we're putting over here. Back in our ship, put that in our ship. Okay, good. Anything else we need to move around? I don't think so. What's you? Personal refiner. I said I was going to do that, didn't I? Let's see. Let's use the regular carbon, and we're going to put in our copper. There you are. Look at all that copper. Nice, almost 600 chromatic metal. Very nice. That'll keep us going for a while. Awesome. Okay, good. Is there anything over here we can pick up for money? Looks like we got buried tech over there at 300 away. Let me just check that real quick. I do want to get a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that real fast, and we'll come back. Uh-oh. Not bad. That wasn't bad. Oh, good. Got that for the way back. Hello, come on. Alright, so how many did we get out of that? 4. Fantastic. That'll give us plenty of money to be starting with. We just get it to recharge for just a second. Get a better run jump out of this. Yeah, it's not that great. Not bad, though. Not bad. It's a start. Okay, good. That means we're all set. We got plenty of money. Let's get out of here. Oh, yeah. Da-da-da. More of the everything that's in here. Story, story, story. Okay. And we got our Angler's Diary. So there it is, Angler's Diary. Okay, let's head out. There we go. Off we go. So yeah, it takes me a little longer on the main planet to get started than Jason does. Now, Jason, does he even hit the first space station? I don't think he does. Because we get everything we need right here. And we can hit the second space station. It will be a lot quicker. Not that we're speed running, to be clear. Speaking of which, hold on. How are we doing over here? Wow, it's still chugging along, huh? Let's go ahead and make some extra warp cells. Let's see how many of these we can make. 3? Okay, good. You know what? We can hit the space station, though. We get better warp drive upgrades from the space station over here, so I think I might do that instead. I'm going to make 1 extra. That's actually 2 extra now that I think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Nah, I'm going to use our landing gear for now. Okay, and again, we have to get some pyrite and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and hit the space station here. I know it's a long ways away, but again, I know that the upgrades, the hyperdrive upgrades at the next space station are nowhere near as good. I don't think it even has an S-Class one. So we'll go ahead and hit this one instead. Check it out. And hope everybody, again, is doing well today. Thank you very much for joining us, of course. And I remember Jason explaining this a little bit better, too. But yeah, hitting the like button really does help the channel out, folks, in many different ways. You don't even have to be subscribed. Subscriptions are always appreciated. Joining the channel is always appreciated, obviously. But just hitting the like button is more than enough to help us all out as far as content creators are concerned. And if there's things you guys want to see, I keep mentioning this too. I know I do a whole series of 101 videos. I don't know what is getting in my eyes today. It's driving me nuts. By all means, drop a message in the comment sections and ask. As my wife always says, there's no harm in asking. So I suggest going ahead and doing so. And if there's anything you want to see, or you know of something that works better, drop it in there. When you're watching some of my videos, I've had people in the past get very, very super critical over some of the things that they see in the videos. And when you're in the moment and making these videos, and you're performing things and doing things, you don't always think of everything, obviously. So don't be overly critical about what you see, but mention, you could have done this. Yeah, I know. And sometimes you'll say something like that and be like, hey, wait a minute. I didn't think of that. So share. Do you play any Souls-like games? I don't think I do. No. I don't know which games you're talking about, but if you're talking about the games that have the word Souls in it, I'm going to say no. I've got a whole plethora of games I've played over the years and still play to this day. I even do play Valheim. I play the Fallout games. I play just about any game that I can get my hands on, if I can. I love survival games. I do love survival games, so there's that. So anything where you have to try to survive, like doing the no starter ship challenges in permadeath mode, I find fascinating. I think that's a lot of fun. Hyperdrive, and hyperdrive. There we go. And I gotta get my upgrade too. Well, here. Put you there. Put you there. And put you there. Very nice. Okay. Let's drop over here and get our upgrade. Free upgrade. Put you right in the middle because it drives me nuts having that hole in the center. Alright, let's go sell some stuff to these guys. No. I've heard about the Forest. I heard that was a really good game too. Raft, I've done. Haven't done it in a while. Not since the last update, and that was a while back, unfortunately. Sable was one game I played. I think I mentioned also... God. There were some survival mods in Minecraft that I've done over the years as well. Let me sell. Hold on. We get rid of... I don't think I need any gold, if I'm not mistaken, whatsoever. I'll save about 100 of it. Let's get rid of about 550 of this. Yeah, it's fine. Let me just see what else we got in here. Geodesite can go bye-bye. Salvage data, go bye-bye. I'm going to keep the crystal sulfide, obviously. Alright, how much we got? 664? That's good. Let's buy up all your ferrite dust, my friends. Got a good building. Yeah. I do like the building engines a lot. I don't need microprocessors. I do need them, but I'm not going to buy them. I need a bunch of these. Wait a minute. I'm going to put them in my starship because I don't want them gumming up my main inventory. I don't need any more cobalt. Yeah, he's got pyrite. What do you know? Let me grab the rest of his pyrite. I don't need it all, but it's cheap. And look, he has chromatic metal. Didn't we just talk about this? That these guys aren't carrying chromatic metal anymore in the space station? Well, there you go. I've got all I could ever hope to need and want. And since we have the money, I'm going to grab a couple of wiring looms. Okay, good. I think we're okay now. Unbelievable. No, I don't want your starship. I got everything I need. Go figure. Is this my ship? No. My ship's over here. Cool. one thing I do like to do, I know Minecraft has been around forever and everything like that, but not just playing Minecraft or recording it or anything like that, but doing it with my family. Yeah, doing it with all of my kids is so much fun. It is so much fun because we have a blast doing it, so. Alright, so let me pull out the rest of my chromatic metal here. I'm going to drop in the gold. I don't really need it, so let's just drop it in and get rid of it. And get that going. We're going to have to make some more stuff later on. Let me see what else we got. I do need more batteries. There, that should be good. Got plenty of ferrite dust. Let me rearrange things in here real quick because it's really starting to get a little gummy. I don't know why I still have that. Condensed carbon. We're going to put the life support down below. Along with our oxygen. Put you guys together. You guys together. I'm going to put you down here. Silicate we use. Alright, and once we expand our inventory later on, we'll get some more stuff to put in here. Yeah, that'll be good for now. Okay. I do need some condensed carbon. I seem to recall I needed more. There, just to make it even. Let's see. I think we're good. Let's get out of here. Raft is a lot of fun. I was thinking about doing something with that. I've obviously got the Jedi games too. Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor. I've played Fallen Order all the way through and 100% of that. And I have yet to actually play Jedi Survivor. And I've been kicking around whether I wanted to stream some of that too. Just because it's another game, different genre to play than what we're doing in here. I think with the Fallout games, Fallout 4 being that type of game that also has a decent building element now in it. So. Awesome. I mean, you think about building engines, Raft is one of those games that have an amazing building engine because you have to build to survive. I always get a kick out of that. Sable is a game that many people don't really know about. It's more of an indie game, but the artistry in the game is fascinating. The color rendering and everything like that. It feels like you're playing inside of a comic book. That's the only way I can put it. I can't think of it any other way. So there's that as well. Why am I in hyperspace so long? I should have been kicked out by now, shouldn't I? Indefinite hyperspace? Am I right here? Just Raft. Know that. And it's on Steam. You guys are seeing this, right? How come I get the feeling No Man's Sky is about to crash? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Infinite loop here, guys. You've had an infinite warps a few times this week? Ah. Does it ever end, typo? You too, huh? So we have a bug in the system, do we? How do you guys get out of it? On PS4 as well, so it's not just Steam related or anything like that. Very, very odd. Really? Gonna have to reset? Shoot. Or I could just sit here and enjoy it. With the nice music in the background, it's almost calming. Like more than 5 minutes, got to escape to terminate. Ah, crap. Okay, guys, hang on a second. Music disappears as I do this, of course. And it should crash in just a second. Hopefully it doesn't wreck everything else in the process. I do have Steam open right now. Even Steam is trying to stop it. There we go. Okay, good. Black screen. All right, back to there. All right, just giving it a few extra seconds. Okay. Should pop up in just a moment. Well, that's kind of crazy. So there's a bug introduced into it. That explains some of the stuff I've been seeing in the experimental and internal branches updating. Figured they were up to something, but eternal hyperspace loop. Fascinating. Hello, games. All right. Oh, only 34 minutes in? That's not bad. I wonder if I still have everything from the space station. We're going to find out, I guess. Also on the glyph portals? Really? It happens in the portals too? Ugh. Well, that kind of stinks. Oh, what do you know? Sorry, just got a text message from somebody. I was wondering if they would. Morani's here. Greetings and salutations to you too, dear. We were mentioning you earlier. I was, anyway. Unusual stream on a Saturday morning for me. So it's not normal that you'd see us here. See me here, anyway. On a Saturday morning. Saturday morning? Did I say Saturday? I think I said Saturday. All right, let's see. How much did we lose? Doesn't look like we lost anything. Everything's fully charged still. Got all my upgrades. You're still chugging along, making condensed carbon. Everything's been reorganized. There we go. All right. Well, we didn't really lose anything. Except that we just went to hyperspace. So let's try this again. Eternal hyperspace. Fascinating. And Morani, if you want to, you can go back to the beginning of the broadcast and you can check out the Anomaly video. I was able to complete it with no problems. So, yes. Yes. Yeah, the hyperspace is in an eternal loop sometimes. Apparently, I was sitting here for quite a while and I was like, what's going on here? So, I was talking and chatting. See, now we're kicking back out. Yeah, there it is. It worked fine that time. Go figure. Alright, no reason to hit the space station. I'm going to go ahead and just head down to the planet and do our first spot on our way. Yeah, there does seem to be a bug, because I'm not the only one that's had it. It looks like You Thunder has seen it as well. Yeah, Typo44 mentioned that he's had it as well. They have had it as well. He, she, they. So yeah, very odd. Very odd. Let's see, the wings on this are very interesting. The rear tail wings on this would be great to stand on and fish from. So, isn't that interesting? We start studying things like that. E. Okay, typo. Thank you. Some people don't like to differentiate. They want to remain anonymous, and that's understandable. I don't want to insult people though, so I'm careful. Spin. Speed up. Okay, so we're going to land as usual at my wonderful little island over here. My island, I'm calling it, right? Yeah, great. I'm going to take it a little bit slower today because I want to land appropriately right next to the shoreline so I have access to my starship inventory as well while doing stuff. There. And 3 over here. On our way. We should get salty fingers at some point. We need mordite. That's right. We do need a ton of mordite, don't we? So I'll grab that mordite while I can. I'll come back for more later. Because we need that to create some of the, we need at least, I think, about 200 of it, actually. How are we doing on that? And we got some condensed carbon up here, too. Is that question towards me or to Marani? Reminds me of the Irish guy in Braveheart. My island. Wow, you pulled that out of the out of an older movie, huh? I did like that movie. I did like that movie. It's not really your island, it's my island. He turned out to be, you know, a prince or something along those lines, which was funny as crap. Oh, life support systems are dropping, huh? Good. Get that back to normal. Ah, what do you call a message system for grandparents? If only I had had a chance to work on Streamlabs. I can't talk anymore. All right, fishing rig. Yeah, I did do the Nexus mission. Mine worked fine. I didn't have any problems. I just kind of went sort of, I wouldn't call it methodically. It was more along the lines of I just went through it in the process I would normally do it. And I knew that it needed, like, you know, putting down the biofuel reactors required. They were going to require power to power everything up. So I just hooked up wires. Everything seemed to go perfectly. So I didn't have any trouble with it whatsoever. Isn't there some sodium over here someplace? Yes. One. I'm going to grab some extra sodium because I'm a little bit low on that, and I like to have the extra. Can't get up the hill. And which one did you use? Fail? Yeah, okay. So we know it's not working, but I know that I'm going to just do it. So, you know. One of those is going to end up being, Did I? Okay. Boink. I missed it. Where did it go? All over the place. That's where it is. Ah, good. This is working. Alright, that's enough. An extra 20 of it should do the trick. Should give me enough of what we need. Testing, redeem. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to work on it. You know, the storms have had us occupied, plus work, last couple days. So, yeah, I've been a little bit careful with what I've been doing. Alright, here we go. I hit the build limit for weekend expedition, but that's quite normal for me. That's really impressive. You must have created quite the base, my friend. Quite the base. All right. Let's, what do I want to do first? Good grief. Do we have anything to acquire? Yeah, we're going to get that. Okay, we got the fishing rig. Plans. Yeah, we'll put you in here. You know, I'm going to try something. I'm going to put the fishing rig in a supercharged slot. I want to see what happens with it. We need a dihydrogen jelly and 3 carbon nanotubes. And then you need to get rid of some of the stuff. Dihydrogen. There you are. Dihydrogen. Where'd my carbon nanotubes go? 1, 2, 3. All right. Ha ha ha. Get you moving along. Let's get rid of that. Do we need the meaty chunks? I don't know. We can use it for food, I guess. I'm going to hang on to this. Let's get rid of you. I'm going to hang on to the Mordite because we need more of that. We really are running out of space. I don't need the cobalt on my person. I don't need this on my person. I'm going to get rid of that off of my person as well as my chromatic metal. Okay, that'll be fine. I'm trying to make room here. I do need the salt. Obviously the oxygen. We're going to get rid of those in just a second. We'll keep the crystal sulfides on me for now. No, I'll put them in the ship. Alright, now we got some room. And I'm missing some messages. Hold on. Yeah, actually, the overall limit for all bases is 20,000. The overall limit. Oh, okay. Class. Wow. So you strip the domes and then the feeder and the livestock unit. Connect the power to the domes. No. What I did is I just followed, you know, I built the dome, the 2 connecting corridors, built the second dome. Then it said to build the biofuel reactors. So I started to put them inside there, and I realized they weren't connecting. So I went back outside, and I put them all outside, lined them all up, and then looked at them, and it bothered me. So I immediately hooked up power. I got all the wires hooked them up to the domes, and then I dumped fuel in each one of the biofuel reactors. So they started up and were powering everything. Then I built the livestock livestock feeder and the automated unit, and then connected them. And it immediately, said, okay, you're done. Go ahead and upload your base. So it worked. So that seemed to work fine. Now, I don't know if you're still haven't completed it, if you can go back and just delete your base and start over again. That might be the way to go. Yeah. Yeah. And I think just, shutting down the base and starting it again might be the way to go. Just to delete it and recreate it and start over from scratch. Might do the trick. I don't know. So, only a suggestion. I don't know if it'll work or do anything at all. So, let me fix the multi-tool. Nope, that's terrain manipulator. There we go. All right, so we're good here. Now, my next thing to do, let me just pull the stuff out of here real quick. All right. Do we have that? Yes, we do. I need pure ferrite, right? Which we'll get. And I'm going to need those crystal sulfides back, I think. I do need pearls, and I need to get those. Yeah, we're going to go for a little swim here, guys. So, okay. All right, here we go. Into the drink. First things first, let's dive down deep. There we go, 50 below. We're going to go ahead and get that over here. Sulfides, glass, pure ferrite. Got everything we need there. We need pearls, and we'll come back. And as you know, we got a whole ton of pearls over here. Let's get this one first. And then we'll come back and get the others. Okay. Should be right there. Okay. Okay, there's that. Did we get any upgrades for our suit? No, we did not. Okay, not yet. All right, and we need these. Okay. Good. I do want to highlight that because I don't want to destroy them by accident. Can't get to that one. Because if I break through here... Got it. I know, oxygen, but I got a plant right here I can grab. Good. Grab some more pearls. Okay. Any more over here? No? Alright, good. Upwards we go. Okay. Yeah, he should be okay. I've been in contact with him constantly. I work with him. He normally has about an hour drive or so to get home from work, where he lives. And it took him, he left in the middle of the day. He was watching his records and stuff like that. We were watching the weather, power outages, things like that, and he noticed that the river creek behind his house was already 2 feet higher by the time he had gotten to work. So by about 10:30 in the morning, he decided to go home. It took him until almost 1 o'clock to get home. Long time. Took 2.5 hours to get home. He says there were accidents everywhere. A lot of times what happens with accidents, and you folks probably know this, yeah, that's a great cave, Preemptive. It's right there every single time. Good cave to get pearls from. A lot of times what happens is you get on that road and, first of all, you got high winds. You got winds that are gusting to 30, 40, 50 miles an hour. It's hard on the big rigs and buses and stuff like that, so they got to be careful. But the worst part is you got drivers out there that forget that one of the rules of the road are that you have to have your headlights on when it's raining. Because the rain comes down so heavy at times, you can't see the cars. So what happens is you got a car streaming along, no headlights on in a left-hand lane, and a person's going to move over to get around a truck or something like that and literally cannot see them. There's nothing to see. It's just there's a darkness back there. And if you're not paying really close attention, so he says it was just usually 2 to 3 car pileups everywhere down the road. Here, down. And they weren't causing traffic jams because no emergency personnel was showing up because everything was going haywire. So that was the tough part. He says, just having to keep going and unfortunately, hoping that emergency personnel shows up. So we live in Kentucky. So we were 625 miles from where the storm hit Florida. That's about 1,000 kilometers for you folks that are in other normal places of the world that have base 10 mathematics. And it moved north so quickly that it dissipated. It obviously, went from a Category 4 storm with about 140 mile an hour winds, and it dissipated real quickly coming up this way, but it moved so fast that the moisture that it took with it kept coming. It's still raining right now. It has been raining since like Thursday night, and it is still raining right now. It hasn't stopped. I'm in an area the name of the area that I'm in has part of its name is Ridge, because we are literally on a tall area. Kentucky is very, to the east, it's very mountainous, and I say mountains, we're talking, from a few hundred feet up to a couple thousand, and we're in kind of the foothills area, so it's very rolly, beautiful country. Just keep that in mind. The grass and everything here is gorgeous. They call it the bluegrass area for a reason. It's just absolutely stunningly beautiful. Horse farms everywhere, rolling hills. It's gorgeous. We are on a ridge. I'm in no danger of flooding whatsoever. We're in a nice neighborhood, that kind of thing. We don't really usually lose power. When we do, it's odd. So the fact that we lost power for like 8 hours yesterday was really unusual. But my guess, looking at my neighbor's house who has a tree laying across part of her roof, fortunately, it didn't seem to have broke the roof. It just seems to be leaning on it right now. Kind of like, taking a load off. So we've been checking on the neighbors and everything like that. Everybody seems to be good. Sugar is doing pretty good. He should be all right. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pop in here shortly. So, last written module. My final nurse exams are on the 23rd of October. Congratulations, Exodus. I'm very, very happy for you. You should be very proud of yourself, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, it's not, honestly, Marana, you mentioned Louisiana idiots. It's not just Louisiana, it's everywhere. I've seen horrible drivers from everywhere. Doesn't make a difference. New York, Michigan, Florida, you name it. It's all over the place. It's not, I always call it that, I always say that these people have learned how to playing GTA. I think a lot of them have. They just think that they don't have to use directionals. I've actually heard some people say that they find it uncool to use directions. That's not really a cool thing to do. You're using directionals when you change lanes? Oh man, that's so uncool. What's wrong with you? Honestly, it's not a matter of cool or not cool. It's a matter of courtesy. It's the rules of the road, and it's a courteous thing to do to the other drivers so they know that you need to come over. Come on. We can go into it. I'm not going to get into it. So they're good. My parents are in lower east side of Florida. They got some outer bands from it and a little bit of rain. They were more concerned with us and contacted us the whole time. You guys all right? Yeah, we're fine. So we just spent the evening at the mall. An 18-wheeler driver who blew. Wow. Yikes. That's not good. Well, his headlights for everything, even clear days. Really? Just get in the car, turn on the headlights. Honestly, Typo, that's a brilliant idea. My wife always says if we're going to travel anywhere, go anywhere, we might as well just turn on the headlights just to be more, more visible to others, I guess, around you and everything like that. Driving in storms, no headlights. Yeah, but still, honestly, it doesn't really make a difference. You should always have your headlights on. It's a good idea. My dad and brother live in central Georgia. It was pretty tame there, but it seems farther north got hit hard, especially in the mountains. Honestly, Robo, if they lived maybe in a half hour west of where they were, they probably would have gotten inundated by it. Anomaly mission video, but I see you're doing it as part of the live stream this week. Sonalita, good to have you, by the way. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, actually, we did that at the very beginning. Feel free to rewind all the way to the beginning. The Anomaly video was very straight through for me. The only recommendation I have, a lot of people are having bugs with it, is to, when it tells you to build the biofuel reactors, build them, and then hook them all up, and then fuel them. Get them going. And then do the rest of the things it tells you to do. Let's see here. Harbor drivers are where I can't wait for automatic drivers to everybody else's car. That scares me, actually, Typo, and I'll get to that in a second. We shall have to upgrade our driver's license test file over 20, 25 years of driving. People seem to forget things. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's actually not a bad idea, Starduster. So, and you do that in Australia now? That's very good to know. At least, there's smarter places out there. Driving trucks for 25 years seems like the worst offenders are not using lights, and the ones in silver and white vehicles that disappear in the mist. Yes. And I can't tell you how many silver and white vehicles I've had over the years. Well, not white, but mostly silver. I don't know why. But yeah, we always used our headlights. I've been in three accidents my entire life. And in all three cases, it wasn't my fault. One guy thought he was turning in front of me and crossed the lane and, didn't hit his gas pedal hard enough, I guess. And I'm slamming on my brakes and still clipped him because he literally cut everybody off. Another lady going through a yield sign because she felt she had right of way because she stopped long enough. Not because there was a car in an intersection. So she came right out and bam. And it's like, what were you doing? Well, I already stopped. I don't have a yield sign or a stop sign. I have right of way. No, you didn't. Get into that argument. Almost went to court for that. And then, what was the last one? Oh, got hit by a drunk driver. Yeah, speaking of drunk drivers, yeah. Sitting at a red light, middle of the night, just kind of hanging out there, and I look at my rearview mirror, and there's a drunk driver coming up behind me. And he's all over the road, slams on his brakes, blows out his tires. He hit his brakes so hard. And slammed into the back of my car. Stupid. But, things happen. Oh, I've already done it, but I like watching your take on many tips. That's really the only tip, Sonalita, was just making sure you hook up your power first before you continue the rest of the expedition. Because if you don't and you power them afterwards, it doesn't seem to recognize that you did what you did. So that's about it. So yeah, great chat here. Absolutely. Mentioned, where was it? Automatic drivers in everyone else's car. I worry about that. And it's funny, there was a movie about it. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. It's not too long ago, recent, might be on Netflix. I don't remember where it is. But about all these automatic cars with these, automatic driving portions built into them. We all think of Tesla, obviously, but this is supposed to be not too far distant into the future. And then someone hacking the system. And then suddenly making all the cars either shut down or crash. And you can't take them off the auto drive. They just do whatever you want, and you're trapped inside. So that kind of freaks me out a little bit. Knowing that there's people in this world that would do it just for kicks. So, yeah, not too keen on that idea. So, as much as I love it, if everybody in the world was good people and they cared about one another, that'd be another story. But in the world the way it is today, not such a bright idea, unfortunately, in my opinion, my humble opinion, of course. So, let me go ahead and kick back onto this. We are in the middle of the water. We should have. Let's see. The next thing is we got the fishing rig, so we're going to go ahead and get started with catching stuff. There isn't too many more. I mean, there's a few. We got a few of the armored clams here and there, and I can grab those real quick. I will go ahead and do so. But I think we've already got, how many do we have in our inventory now? 9. And we only need, 15 of them, I think? And that's only 2. So why don't we wait on that? We'll get them at the next place we go to. Let's head back to our ship. And we need to build our structure. under the water. I gotta build it at a deep depth, so let's just go straight down over here. Looks like daylight's coming on now. There we go. Base computer. Of course, because the chromatic metal's in my ship. See? Is that salt by any chance? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just explode it. We might get the little plants popping out in just a second, the little jellyfish that don't like me doing that. Yep, there they are. I'm just going to get some extra salt because I'm always running out. There we go. That should be good. Powers that be are pushing hard for driverless trucks now. They're already on the road in Texas and a few other western states. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Nothing human yet. Yeah, I know. I know. It's one of those really tough discussions, unfortunately. Okay, is this deep enough right here? Yeah, we're good. Go. Let's get that built. You're semi-AFK. That's fine, no problem. Listen in, make some breakfast, talk about it, of course, so you can make me hungry, by all means. Rear-facing fog lamp, single red light that is as bright as the break of dawn. Brake light. Oh, it was silly when I first got here. Benefits. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Let me build my deep water chamber real quick. We need to build a door. There, and we need to build the other thing. There we go, that's done. Pick it all back up again. Looks like it might even still be there. Nope, it's gone. Okay. And then we'll get rid of the base. Because I don't want it to have any kind of residual effect on anybody else that lands here. Facing fog lamp. Oh, I see what you mean. Being that you're more visible to people who are following you. Of course, that's kind of silly. I'm gathering salty fingers in case you guys are wondering about this. Very, very handy. Good as bait when you don't have any other bait. Plus, I need the mordite. Need to get up out of the water. I need to get more of those. There, I gotta be able to see, because I couldn't see from the vantage point I was in. Should have a bunch of them nearby. There we go. Those are just giving me meat. I want to get the salty fingers instead. Yeah, but again, we need the mordite, so... We need about 200, I think, mordite at this point. I think I mentioned that earlier. How we doing? 170... Not quite 180. I think one more will do. 200. Okay. That's a starting point. Because I don't have any Fecium? Pretty sure I don't have any Fecium, right? No, no Fecium. So I'd have to go get Fecium in order to do that, so. Yeah. On the other side of this, autonomous driving is probably the only way I'll ever be able to drive or at least go anywhere. You know, and really, Richie, you know, and by the way, thank you for joining us. Good to have you. It has its benefits, don't get me wrong. I didn't say there was anything wrong with it by itself other than people. People need it. Certain people do need it. And I think that's necessary, be able to get from point A to point B, not having to rely on other people for that. That's understandable, but the point being is that, you know, because unfortunately there are mean people out there in the world and people that don't really, you know, care as much as the rest of us do. I'm going to move all this stuff over, by the way. Yeah, I'll put that in the ship, too. I don't need that with me right now, either. I'm going to hang on to the salty fingers. We'll get... I'll hang on to the meaty chunks for now. I'm talking to myself again. Yes. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things, so... And I think we could talk about that at great length for a long, long period of time. So, you know. Go figure. Incoming storm, huh? So, I gotta catch something first. Oh, I haven't turned that on yet, have I? Let me do that real quick here, folks. Where are you? Where are you? Auto catch. Yes. Okay. And we're gonna do 4. And let's get our salty fingers. There we go. It's not much of an improvement, but it helps. Sting legs. If only, right? Hey, I caught something I'm not supposed to. I caught garbage, basically. Quite a good story. Get rid of that. And as soon as we get through this, it'd be great if we got a storm-related fish, wouldn't it? And we're using bait. Of course, it's liking that as well. Daylight hours, so we got a daylight fish. Let me get onto the edge of the water here. Okay, because I'm going to be letting some fish go. Look at the water suddenly just rose up to my chest here. I may have to back out a little bit. Hackers could be a problem. Absolutely. Like I said, I wish I could remember the movie, but it was like all these cars were on a bridge and they ended up blocking up the whole bridge. And everybody was trapped, and then they ended up bombing the city because everybody was stuck in the middle of the city on an island. So, you know, it was kind of really sad. Here. There we go. That's done. Gonna wait till after the storm's over. Common catch. And for all you new folks that have joined up, please hit that like button if you could. It does really help the channel out. I appreciate it. And thank you very much for joining us this morning. Again, the beginning of the broadcast was just basically doing the Anomaly Anomaly mission for the weekend. Caught 5 fish, but we're catching daylight fish like crazy. I'm going to keep going here. So yeah, I really appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much, and 07 to all of you. Thank you very, very much. Streamlabs is mostly working today. It works intermittently, so if you've been subscribing, thank you very much for doing so. More daylight hours. I think we just about got all the daylight fish at this point. And no stormfish. Harlan Ellison wrote a story called Along the Scenic Route on the subject of smart cars. It was a great story. Very good. Very good plug there. Appreciate it. This should be the last storm-related